Everybody, happy Sunday. Random live stream here. Let's see who shows up tonight. And while I'm waiting here, I'm just going to look over some stuff and we'll see who pops in. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. See, I got some people coming in. What is up? What is up? What is up? William, what is happening? How you doing? Happy Sunday. You good? Right on, William. Doing good over here too. Tyler. Hopefully not. Hopefully that guy stays away. What is up, Linda? What's happening? So, how was everybody's Valentine's Day? Gigi has a cold of some kind, so I spent yesterday taking care of her, waiting on her hand and foot, being her slave. Hopefully, I'm not catching it. It's okay, Tyler. You saved a whole lot of money yesterday. Even though Valentine is a made up holiday. Chill on the couch, catching up on the Nancy Guthrie case. No Valentine's Day here. Yeah, Gigi was sick yesterday. I was hoping we'd get out to get something to eat, but we never left. Never left the house. She just wasn't feeling well. What is up, Lisa? It is what it is. There's some bad cold or something she got. So our son went out and got some Korean barbecue, like chicken wings, which was pretty good. So we had that last night. Today she's still pretty sick, Linda, but I've been keeping her all medicated with NyQuil and Dayquil and everything, so hopefully she's better by tomorrow. The wings were good. The Korean barbecue wings were good. There was a couple different flavors we had, but the main one was really good. Kept it simple. Oh, boy. So what's been going on with all you guys? Valentine's Day is highly overrated. Well, it's a made up holiday. Just don't tell the ladies that because they'll get mad at you. Although I can't. NyQuil works great even when you're not sick. Yeah, it does. Was hot lemonade, but already made heated it like, oh, nice. I got her some tea. I went to Starbucks yesterday and got her a hot tea and put some honey in it. Visited my great grandparents' grave last Thursday for the first time. Oh, nice. Hey Tyler, I still gotta look for that thing for you. I just the last couple of days haven't had the chance. Oh boy. Okay. That's when I saw the mausoleum. Hey Tyler, when do you leave? Like, let me know because I know I gotta dig it out. It's not. I don't think it's anywhere like that. I have to really go look for it. I have a cabinet where I have all my electronics and stuff. I just gotta go find it in there. Oh boy. Okay. So that's gonna be kind of weird. We're probably gonna have to mail memory cards back and forth. I guess that's gonna be kind of weird. However, that's gonna work. So I don't know. Are you gonna be at one place long enough for for us to do the exchange like that? Tyler sits on his awesome couch and weeps silently because Tony hates him. Well, that's an AI video prompt I could put in and see what happens for an AI video. We work it out. I got ideas. I have not there, Linda. So keep that. I've heard of it though. I'm gonna have an AI video. Tyler weeping on his awesome couch. I want Tyler like crying, like ugly crying too. That's what I want. Oh boy, why am I yawning? No. Oh boy. I got some sleep last night. I don't know what the heck. Paranormal, what is happening? Ugly cry like when Yoda died in Return of the Jedi. Oh yeah. It wasn't the part where Luke and Darth Vader had their moment before he died. Good cry when I saw Jason Bourne for it. At part two. Yeah. So what? Luke still lives in my pre 2015 Disney mind. What do you think, Paranormal? Did Disney ruin it? I think, I don't know. When they got a hold of it, I think they kind of messed it up a bit. I just didn't enjoy the movies as much. The only one I went to the theater to see was that brand new one they made that had Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher and all them returning. That was like the first movie, I think, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. That was the last one I saw in the theater. I think it was the last one I sat through, period. I remember being a little kid. I was, I remember being a little kid and, 19, what was it, 77, standing in line to see the first Star Wars with my parents. I remember that because the line went around the building a little bit. I remember that. If that was the year, 77, I think it was. Catherine, what is up? That was just okay. The other sucked ass. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Tyler. That's why I didn't bother with the rest. That's right, Tyler. I'm older than Star Wars. Your brother got you into it? Right on. I think in 77, I was about 5 years old. Older than than dirt and camel spit. Well, that's pretty old there. I don't know. Remember Jeff told me about remember seeing it when he was little. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if this was a re-release or something, but I have vague, very small memories of seeing the first Jaws in the theater. But I don't know if it was like a re-release later because I was pretty young when it originally came out. So I don't know if what I saw was a re-release or my parents took me to the theater when I was that little and I remember it, but I remember the music playing, sitting in the theater and the music playing. Or very close in age. Okay. That might have been what I saw then, Tyler. Because I think it came out in 74. When did it come out? And I was only like two, I think, when it came out. Brenda, you're only as old as you allow yourself to feel. Yeah, so they did do I figured it was a re-release. What I remember, my first movie ever saw was Jurassic Park. I was 7 and terrified. I think I hid in my dad's arms the whole movie. Ah, yeah, for a little kid, that probably was scary. CC Castro, I missed you. I'm sorry. How you doing? Or C Castro, CC Castro. Yeah, I'm sorry. I remember the days of drive-in movies. Oh yeah, I'm that old. I vividly remember seeing National Born Killers in theaters when I was 11. Yeah, that was a crazy. Wasn't that a weird movie? That was a crazy movie. Oh, that other one Brad Pitt did probably around that time was called California, where he was that weirdo hillbilly guy. Oh, CC, I'm sorry to hear. I know it's hard losing a pet there, so my thoughts are with you. I remember going to the drive-in and had still had a convertible. Wow. Yeah, it's hard. It's a rough losing a pet, that's for sure. I took my daughter to the drive-in and watched Zootopia. I know we had to. My son had a cat. He had been feeding for like 6 months at his job, and he'd been feeding for 6 months and decided he wanted to bring him home. a little orange cat. So we brought him home around the beginning of November and took him to the vet, got him checked out, found out that he was 10 years old, this cat. We thought he was younger than that. Come to find out this cat was 10 years old and had kidney disease. So my son was taking him to the vet every so often for little treatments. We had him on a certain kind of food and he was good. And then I guess the beginning of November to the beginning, basically, of December, his kidney disease turned into full blown shutdown. So we had to put him, we only had him a month and we had to put him down. Our other cat loved him. They got along so good. They were like little buddies for a month. And this cat that my son brought home had kidney disease, but it wasn't failure. And then in a month, it just turned into failure. The cat started declining. And then my son had to put him down. It was sad. And to this day, our cat still looks for him, goes around looking for him, goes to the little cage that we would use to take him to the vet back and forth. He could probably still smell him on the cage that we would carry him, like his little carrier. Our cat still goes over there and kind of messes with it, like he's in there. It's sad. KP9955, what is up? My kitty passed away in December, close to Christmas. So it's like, yeah, we had to put, my son had to put his down in December. Yeah, at least I'm sorry to hear. It's just not easy doing that, having to make that decision for a pet. It sucks. Yeah, yeah, Linda, we give him a lot of love. Happy New Year, KP. What's going on? Yeah, if you get cats on the right diet and take care of them, make sure they go to all their vet appointments to get checked out every so often, they can live. Our cat now is 16. So yeah. Yeah, we'll get a new cat when you're ready. She was almost 20. Well, that's a long life for an animal. I remember seeing a couple of TikTok videos where somebody had a cat that was like 23. I was just like, wow. Guinea pig died at 8. 16. Yeah, 16 to 18 is about average, I'd say. Anything past that is exceptional, you know? But if you take care of them and give them the right food and stuff, and like I said, make sure they go once or twice a year to get checked out at the vet, which we do our current cat now, they could live. Well, yeah, I think for 8 years old for any animal is getting kind of old. Oh wow. Probably is there, Lisa. It's San Francisco. It's next to the water. It gets very windy in that town. There's a lot of shade in that town because of the buildings too. So yeah, it can get pretty cold. Do you know what was cold? And I went on a nice day, on a nice warm day. I went to I went to Alcatraz Island on a nice day, and out there it's still cold. I can't see how people who are imprisoned there could even like deal with that constant cold breeze. That breezy ass cold air. It wasn't built for comfort, that's for sure. Well, like I said, Lisa, if you went there, you screwed up. So it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't built for comfort. Yeah. See, it's all, yeah, it's cold. It is. You feel something in there when you're in there. You feel like some kind of something in there when you're there for sure. Thank you, Lisa. I was just trying to find a topic that people will be interested in. I'm getting a decent amount of subs over there. I'm over 300 subs, but that happened in the last week or two where it just kind of shot up. So hopefully it keeps going over there for the podcast channel. Yeah, Tyler, I was there too before. It's oh yeah, it's cold. Patty, what is up? The energy is heavy. Yes, CC, that's the word I was looking for that I couldn't find. The energy is heavy. No, you know what, Tyler? What kind of helped the podcast channel? In my YouTube settings for all my videos, I can do a thing where I could collab with another channel. So in my Crypt Door videos, I'll add my podcast channel as a collaborator, and that seems like it helped my podcast channel shoot up because when you're watching my videos, it'll say Crypt Door and the Crypt Door podcast where the channel name is. So I think people are now seeing the podcast channel, so they're going over. What is up, Kim? How you doing? Ashley, what is happening? On? You guys still hear me? You guys still hear me? I had to close out the screen real quick because my alarm went off. Usually my alarm screws up my live stream. Okay. I'm going to stay for a few more minutes. Um, but my lunch is over, but I'm going to take a little extra, like a few more minute lunch. The farmer's market was cool, but it doesn't seem like people were too interested in that video, unfortunately. See, that out and about channel thing, it's a mismatch of just everything that I'm interested in. And I know when you have a channel like that, it's hard for YouTube to figure out who to market the videos to. So that channel is probably always going to have a problem trying to find its audience. You won't get scared walking by yourself in the cemetery of Maoli. Tyler, did you get my email? I will look, Lisa. Oh, sorry, I'm reading everyone's stuff. I thought I lost a comment. Be a rebel. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, the mausoleum by myself? No. No, no. Not at all. I've been in some pretty cold, dark mausoleums. They don't bother me. Keith and I keep getting knocked off lives. I don't know why that happens, Kim. That's weird. No, not at all, Ashley. The sidekick needs to bring pizza and beer. Well, thank you, Kim. Yeah, my live streams are very random. As soon as I plan a live stream, it all goes sideways and it never happens. So I've learned not to promise going live at a certain time anymore. Julie, what is up? How you doing? In-N-Out Burger and beer, Tyler. Yes. Twilight Falls, what is up? Thank you so much. I love of doing what I do. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. Not much longer, Lisa. I do have to get back to work, but I'm going to stay a couple minutes longer. Why? What do you mean find them? Are you getting the notifications? I guess you're welcome. I love to cemetery stroll and read the stones. Yeah, me too. I love doing the love finding out about people too. If there's something about them I could tell, like a story of some kind, I always try to do it. Sometimes Lisa is my needle in a haystack kind of person, finding stuff. You remember the video? Or a lot of people heard some people talking. It was crazy. Yeah, people that were hearing voices of my videos. Yeah, I remember. Well, I had a couple of those videos, so I'm not sure which one. I'm playing video games or something else, so I go and get the notification. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hollywood Forever Cemetery is my favorite. Yeah, it's a great cemetery. It is. It's beautiful. One of my favorites as well. Yeah, Lisa, you are the needle in the haystack person for sure. Yeah, it's appreciated, Lisa. Thank you. I can't remember the video, but I want a couple of other programs to listen to it. Yeah, Kim, like I said, I've had people say that in more than one of my videos. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully she gets better. I want to go back to the mausoleum in the sky when you yeah. Go back there. We can check the status of that new section if it's open. And if it's not open yet, I wonder if they're just going to complete it as they need it. Yeah, Kim, it's like things that I don't notice when I'm filming or when I'm, trying to edit the video together, but then somebody will hear something in the video that I never even knew was there. It's crazy. All right, guys, I am going to roll out of here. I got to get back to work. I'm sure my coworkers are wondering where the hell I'm at right now. So thank you all so much. We'll try to do this again next week, and we'll take it from there. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next week. Try to keep around now open. I usually have, pretty good track record of going live right around now. So try to keep that open next week. Thank you all so much, and I'll talk to you.